Greetings, mortals, and prepare to have your brains. Your feeble consciousness is eaten by the power of my words. I am Thorax, the alien from the planet Thor, and I have come to give you audio commentary on the game between Jangbi and Frozean. Jangbi, destroyer of worlds, Frozean, stomper on of ants sometimes when he accidentally steps on them. Frozean is not a very good player compared to Jangbi, in case you had not gathered that. This is the round of 16 of the MSL. This is game 2, and if you don't want game 1 spoiled, then you have to turn off the video immediately after this sentence, because I'm going to say it as soon as I am finished with this sentence. Okay, now I'm saying it. Jangbi won the first game. I told you I was going to say it immediately after that sentence. So if you didn't turn it off, then it's your fault. Jangbi won the first game. It was a bit interesting of an ending, and I've actually gotten a lot of crap about my commentary for that, because some people didn't listen to what I said at the end of the commentary, where I talked about how I thought that Frozean still had a contain on Jangbi's base, and I didn't expect Jangbi to be able to break out and start killing Frozean's bases. Yeah, for some reason a lot of people were telling me, oh, Jangbi was obviously winning, I guess Frozean having like 2 extra bases, and Frozean using tanks to destroy one of Jangbi's expansions, and as far as I knew, still having containment on Jangbi's main base. That means Jangbi's winning, even though he doesn't have as much of an economy. I don't understand that. You know, maybe I missed some things in the game. Some people said that Jangbi had stopped one of Frozean's expansions from going down, or something like that. Interestingly, Frozean spelled his name Frozen in that little in the intro, in the ally screen there. Anyway, I apologize if I missed some things in that commentary, but you gotta give me the benefit of the doubt sometimes too, please. I mean, I appreciate people telling me when I've missed things, and that's fine, but anyway. I did say at the end of the commentary why I thought Frozean was winning, and no one seemed to pay attention to that. But the point being, the real point of this all thing is that Jangbi just goes to show you how Jangbi completely outclasses Frozean as a player. I mean, the fact that he was able to come from behind, having less bases, having himself completely boxed into his own base, being contained by a Terran containment with turrets and tanks and vultures and mines and everything, managed to break out, managed to get more bases going, and managed to recall in the Frozean's base and destroy some of his expansions and what have you. Just goes to show you how much of a better player Jangbi is than Frozean. It's just ridiculous how big of a difference there is between these players. Frozean, this map is popular for cheese. Very popular cheese map for Protoss. So Frozean sending his SCV out just to see if there was any proxy gateways right outside of his door right there before he goes back in to I don't know why he didn't scout with that, actually. He could have easily scouted with that. Probably would have been a good idea to scout with it, because, you know, maybe just in case of a 12 next or something like that. Anyway, but probe for Jangbi is going to come in now, and he's probably going to know that it's not 12 next. You don't really scout until really late if you 12 next, because you need every single probe possible to be working mining so that you can try and catch back up with your military once you've finished getting that expansion going really early. Anyway, but both players scouting each other now. Actually, no. I don't think Frozean has sent a scout at all yet. Never mind. That's what I was trying to say. I thought he should send out a scout, but he didn't send it out. He's going to send it back in to battle the probe. And wow. I don't know if you guys heard the commentator go, wow! The Korean commentator goes, wow! 94% of the crowd, or the people, I think you go on the website or something like that, and you put it in there when it's live. 94% of viewers think that Jangbi is going to win. And it's really, I mean, that's just so much how outclassed Frozean. I mean, Jangbi has one of the top Protoss versus Terran games in the world. Probably in the history of StarCraft, although it's always fun to say that because it makes it sound better, but it's really just because, I mean, most of a moderate Protoss versus Terran player, like if you took, say, Tempest or someone like that, sent them back in time a couple of years, then they would have the best Protoss versus Terran ever. It's just because the game is progressing so much that's why you can say ever, because it's, you know, they're inherently going to be better than players from ages past. Anyway, finally the probe getting taken out there, and a supply depot getting put down in its place. So he's not going to try and block his door or anything like that, although it's a little bit late for any kind of zealot harass regardless. Machine shop going down and a robo going up for Jangbi here. So we're probably going to see, looks like probably some kind of an FD build. You know, going for a factory into an extra command center or something along those lines. It's hard to tell. But he only has the one factory at this point. He is still mining gas. So that's interesting. I wonder what he's going to do with that. If he's going to do some upgrades, or if he's going to go get a starport, or, you know, who knows what he's going to do. But we'll find out very soon. And now he's sending out a SCV into a funny place, actually, and I wonder what he's going to do. If he's going to do a hidden starport, maybe? Although I don't know why he would hide a starport. There's the command center going down. No upgrades going on at the machine shop. So I'm really kind of curious what's going on here. And here's the SCV going in on the right side of Jangbi's base, actually. So we are going to see something tricky. What he might do is he might build like an engineering bay or something behind Jangbi's base and then put siege tanks behind there to try and inevitably shell the expansion. But it's a little bit early for that since the expansion isn't even up yet. That's really strange. I wonder what... I'm curious what that was going on. Maybe, again, maybe Frozean's just paranoid and was just checking for hidden stuff. You know, he could have been checking. That would be a good place for a hidden robo. You know, if there was a hidden robotics facility there, we'd call him a genius for scouting there instead of just looking confused. But maybe he was looking around for a hidden robotics facility or something along those lines. So that makes sense. Citadel going up here. So Jangbi not going to go for the traditional Reaver harass. Probably going to go for a... well, I'm not sure. Maybe a DT drop, or he may just try and just macro up and just get kind of a... you know, normal army without going for any harassment early on, which is a little bit strange. A little bit strange since Jangbi is very, very good with that kind of thing. He could easily do a lot of damage with an early harass. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but he knows best. I'm sure he's got this build planned out, but we'll see in just a moment if he's going to go for Templar or not. And that probe is really confused. Wow. Totally flipping out. I hate when my probes or working units do that, when I'm like, go build something, and it's like, no, I'm going to flip out for like 10 minutes first. He's probably set it to go build something, and it's not. Wow, that probe is... oh my god, that probe is like super confused. And that sucks because it probably just delayed that Templar Archives by like 20 seconds. Because that probe was stupid, delayed his Templar Archives for like 20 seconds. I hate when stuff like that happens, especially when you're on a very, very precise build that requires you to build things at just the right moments and that sort of thing. So now he's actually going to be probably going to do a DT drop early on, and his DT are going to be out just a little bit late. Academy already up, Comsat centers, all stations already going down for Frozean. So Frozean just playing really paranoid this game, getting a lot of defensive stuff, and just playing it really, really safe. And it turns out that it's probably going to be to his advantage to have all these turrets and things around. And wow, nice, going on above that ridge and attacking the turret. He's getting some misses on there, but his observer was able to spot the turret enough that he was able to... oh, it's burning down. Is he going to get an SCV on that? Oh, I can't see the number on the health bar, but it looks like he is going to get there in time. Oh, he barely gets there too late. It burns down. Oh, and I have a feeling that is a sign of things to come for Frozean. You know, I just got to say, and whoa. 2 base arbiters from Jangbi, actually. Wow, so I thought he was going to go for a DT drop, but maybe seeing that there were turrets already in place, or maybe knowing it was too late, he's not going to try and do that. I guess if he was going for a DT drop, he might have wanted to go a little bit earlier than that too. He did build some extra stuff. I don't know. But anyway, so he is going for quick arbiters, though, instead. And so the Comsat stations are still going to come in handy. The turrets are still going to come in handy. But he's going to have to... he's getting a starport down, actually, so he's probably going to have vessels out before it gets terribly late in the game also. So Frozean actually is going to be decently prepared for... he's got an armory as well, so he can get Goliath, so he's going to be decently prepared for these early arbors that are going to come out for Jangbi, and he's going to basically be staying even... even with Jangbi as far as economy goes, because Jangbi just getting his 3rd base up now, and Frozean's going to have his 3rd base up pretty soon, since he's got the command center building already in the corner of his base. He's just going to have to float it over there. And Frozean doing a really good job of using his buildings, using kind of minimal defense.